Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. In today's video, back by popular demand, is another dupes video. Some of these are hits and some are a little bit of a miss, but either way we're gonna find out if the dupes are duping. Now some of these are dupes of some of my favorite niche fragrances, and it seems like no matter how much I do these videos, y'all can't get enough. I drop a luxury video with all of my lovely niche and y'all are immediately like, that's fine sis, but where are the dupes for these? Because we need alternatives at their price point. All right. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Before we start, as always, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel because your girl is on the way to 40K. We are on the road. And I mean, we may be there before this video even airs. So stay tuned for a massive 40K giveaway. And that one will be announced in my fall fragrances video, like the official fall fragrances video, which I think will be up within the next couple of weeks. So the first one I want to touch on, actually the first two I want to touch on are from Juliana's Perfumes. They have been such a great company to partner with these past several months, and I'm really enjoying their fragrances. Out of all of these inspired by houses, I just feel like you're going to get the best quality from Juliana's. They're giving you the fragrances that we actually want duped, okay? Not just a bunch of random fragrances, and they are doing a phenomenal job. So with that being said, I'm so happy to bring you these two fragrances. First one, you guys, is called Guiding Light. It's sold out right now, but you better believe when this comes back in stock, you need it. If you have been looking for a dupe or an inspired by fragrance for my beloved Guidance, you really need to get your nose on this one, because even though I have found another one from a Middle Eastern brand that I loved, raved about a few months ago, this one is even better. It's even closer. And I just like, I don't understand how they're nailing these scents the way they are. But let me tell you what I get from Guiding Light. It has the same notes of Guidance. You've got pear, hazelnut, olibanum, osmanthus rose, saffron, jasmine, sandalwood, sandalwood, vanilla, aki gollywood, ambergris, and labdanum. This is going to literally give you all of the beauty, the masterpieciness of Guidance, but this wears a little sweeter, a little fresher. I don't get something that is super heavy woody. I would even go out on the limb and say this is probably going to fare even closer to Guidance 46 in the original Guidance, which is a plus because I enjoy Guidance 46. You know, the 500 and some odd dollar extra over the original Guidance. I find them both to be like masterpiece level scents, and this one is so stunning. I literally cannot. I would love to have my full bottle of this. I'm going to definitely purchase it when it comes back in stock, but I would love to see how this really wears with a full wear. Is it going to give me the same sillage, longevity? I don't know, because I only have this little sample, but this smells beautiful. You are a lover of that scent or either one of those Guidance fragrances, and you're looking for an alternative, maybe to gift to someone, or maybe you just don't want to spend that kind of money. After smelling those unwashed fragrances, you love it, but you don't want to part with the coins. This one is the one. The Guiding Light is it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So beautiful. Please check this one out as soon as it's back in stock, you guys. So the second one I want to touch on is going to be Beautiful Bella Embrace. If you're familiar with Juliana's Perfumes, Beautiful Bella is going to be their inspired by version of Dama Bianca, one of the most beautiful vanillas known to man. So this exclusive fragrance has that base of Dama Bianca, but they have added some additional components, notes to it that are going to, in my opinion, uplift it just a little bit more, cut through some of that powderiness of Dama. Even though it's powdery, you're going to get additional fruits and notes that just take it to another level, in my opinion. This features top notes of Sicilian mandarin, kumquat, lime, hard notes of Tahitian vanilla, white bergamot, Italian iris, hibiscus, violet, lilac, Egyptian pear, lily of the valley, and you have base notes of white rum, vanilla, malt, ambrette, white musk, sandalwood, and iso e super. So if you love the scent of Dama Bianca, but you want something that wears, like I said, a little bit more uplifted, even though they do mention in white rum, okay, you get a little hint of that, but the iso e super, you know, those additional citruses added to the mix. You've got that hibiscus. It's giving it a little bit more of an uplifted quality, even though, yes, Dama Bianca is very vanilla, super powdery. This is a little different, but still giving you that beauty of Dama Bianca. I'm telling you, those additional notes that they come up with for their exclusive fragrances really do hit. This is so beautiful. And I have been saying I want to probably re-up on Dama Bianca, but now I don't even know if I need to. I don't know if I need to, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Again, this one is Beautiful Bella Embrace, and this is the exclusive fragrance from Juliana's Perfumes. A huge thank you again to Juliana's Perfumes for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Please check the description box below for these particular fragrances. And like I said, I am really enjoying the fragrances that they are sending me, and I'm trying. I get sent a lot, but I'm only bringing you the ones that I absolutely love. But these I 100% recommend you need to try. All right, you guys. So next up on this list is one that I've had for a little while now, and it is from Lattafa. Lattafa. Now, y'all need to cut it out with these bottles. This is becoming too much. Anyway, this is her Confession, and looking at the notes, we all said, is this going to be inspired by or dupe of Blanche Bette by Liquid Imaginaire, one of my favorite gourmands. It's so classy, it's very unique, and honestly, I just wasn't sure if they were going to be able to nail it. You guys, they've nailed it. They've nailed it. It is very close. Now, to me, this one wears not quite as musky, but it's pretty close, okay, as far as the level of musk. This one, I feel like also wears maybe a touch sweeter, because this has changed since I first got it. When I first sprayed it, it was like, oh, okay, it's giving Blanche Bette. As it began to dry down, it was really giving Blanche Bette. Now that I've had it for a couple weeks, it is really giving Blanche Bette. Now, the only differences are going to be, of course, that original, there is just a level of magic and refinement that is going to be really hard to capture. And I feel like while this is very close, if I had to pick one, like, I'm going to repurchase my girl Blanche Bette, because that is like a masterpiece. Now, this one is hitting. It's very close. If you don't want to spend that much money on Blanche Bette, baby, this is going to serve its purpose. You're still going to get compliments. People are still going to be, what does that smell? But I just feel like the refinement is not quite there. It's not quite there. Now, Lattafa, they can literally match the refinement of some of these fragrances they are duping. Not all of them will do that, but some of them will. Like that doggone Khair, child, is duping. This one, I would say you're going to get like 95% there. You are going to get very close, and I am loving this. Loving what they have done with this one. And who knows, maybe by the time this completely macerates a couple of months from now, we're going to have something that's like 99%. They did a phenomenal job with this one. Again, Her Confession by Lattafa. They've got another one. So editing Sharita here, you guys. I completely forgot to talk about Athena, which is Maison Alhambra's inspired by version of Burberry's Goddess. I know that Lattafa also recently released one, but I decided to go with this one just because I prefer the bottle. The bottle is stunning. And I also want to give some other houses a chance to try, explore them more. Specifically, Maison Alhambra. I only have one from them that I really do love. And so I just decided to pick this one up. This is spot on, you guys. It smells so beautiful, so smooth, refined, just like Burberry's Goddess, but this has better performance. So I did want to mention that if you are on the hunt for you know, an alternative to that designer fragrance, then pick this one up. It's a fraction of the price, but you're going to get all of that beautiful quality with a scent that is going to give you like 99% of the scent profile as the original version. All right, back to the video. So the next two I want to talk about are going to be, y'all, I forgot to tell you the lip combo. Let me do it real quick. Okay. So I'm wearing the Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Underdog by Fenty Beauty. And I am topping it off with this Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade the MVP or number 10. Just beautiful. If you're trying to get that vampy, you know, burgundy look for fall, then that is the combo. Okay, back to perfumes. So y'all, my first two fragrances that I bought from the Dua brand, I had been so not wanting to buy anything because I hated the bottles. But they come out with so many. I mean, they have such a range. I didn't even know what the heck, where to start. But someone had mentioned that Spice Vanilla Extrait 21, which is, you know, going to be inspired by for my beloved favorite vanilla, the Vanille Planifolia Extrait by Guerlain, which is like over $600. They have tried to dupe it. And let me go back to this because honestly, my opinion or my first impressions of these Duas is that they're watery. Like I wasn't really feeling the quality. Now, both of these, if I'm not mistaken, are newer releases. So who knows? Maybe they need time to macerate. I don't have any experience with this brand. You all who are familiar with the Dua brand, you tell me. Because this is still, okay, I've had these couple weeks. It's giving a very watery quality. Like I'm not getting rich, deep, ambery. I am getting the spices. Like these inspired by us for Vanille Planifolia are nailing the spicy components of that. I said the same about the Amir fragrance I covered a few videos ago. But they're not nailing the rich, resinous, ambery quality that makes Vanille Planifolia. So, I'm gonna keep trying to find the one that really gives something close. I feel like this is, we're like 70% there, which is not close enough for me. It's not close enough. We need 95% or better for me to be a fan. Now the next one I tried is Musky Marshmallow. This, y'all, hardly nobody's even talking about Musk Marshmallow by Ifray, but they have already duped it. I was not even in the market for trying to find something similar, but I just happened to see this on their website when I was about to check out, and I'm like, Musky Marshmallow, what is that supposed to be? Sure enough, it's supposed to be inspired by for my beloved Musk Marshmallow, which I've been talking a lot about this these past couple months. And this one was a little bit better, but again, I'm getting something just a little watered down. This one is definitely closer than I would say the Vanille Planifolia one was. It's definitely giving marshmallow. It's giving these beautiful florals. It is giving, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is giving 85%. It doesn't have the same refinement. I feel like if we could get maybe just a little bit more of like a thicker musk, more powdery, but the florals, the sweetness, the marshmallow component of it. I would say if you have been really curious about the Arfay designer almost $300 fragrance, try this one first. If you really find that you are loving this one, because I really do love that fragrance, then I would say save your coins after getting through this one and upgrade to the Arfay, because it is phenomenal. It's this gorgeous, really feminine, everyday gourmand that you could literally make a signature scent. It is that beautiful, that refined. It's sweet. It's very musky. It's got this cotton feel, fluffy, marshmallowy, all the vibes. That is what that one is giving. And this one, I will go out and say, since it's sad a little bit, it's giving, okay? It's really close. but we're not quite there. We're not quite there. So I'm like, okay, girl, you don't even need the original. We're not quite there. But it smells very similar. Very similar, but just lacking, again, that refinement. Okay, so let's get to some others that are bringing the refinement. Rua Radiant Roses. I have the original Rua. Yes, I have the original one. And this was actually sent to me from Aroma Concepts. I don't know if this is a brand new release, but this was sent to me, and it is a phenomenal, phenomenal alternative to Delina. I want to say Delina La Rose and Delina Exclusive had a baby, because this wears so beautiful fresh, but it's also powdery. If I had to pick one, I would say Delina Exclusive is what you're going to get more of. The notes are a little off from what the Delina fragrance will list, but there is a tartness to this. No rhubarb mentioned, but there's a tartness to this. The rose is going to wear very similar. You're going to get beautiful performance and projection out of this one, but there is something just a little fresher, less powdery than Delina Exclusive, and it really does remind me of both. It's almost like if La Rose and Exclusive had a baby, you would get Radiant Roses, because I feel like this wears just a little bit more robust than Delina La Rose. Oh my God, but it's so beautiful. If you are trying to save and you want something similar in the same vein of your Delina sisters, then I would say try Rua Radiant Roses, because I always say I love layering all of my Delinas. I will wear all three. And I almost feel like if I layered all three, I would get this. Okay? And you're not spending a lot of money, and you're getting exceptional quality. Paris Corner, y'all, you said you wanted a best Paris Corner. I think I'm almost going to be ready to do that video, because I have really added some good ones. Last but not least is another Paris Corner, also sent to me. This is a newer release, and this is Khair Confection. And this is going to give you vanilla candy rock sugar all day, all the way. And I'm enjoying this one because when I first got Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar by Khair, I was like, yes, this is giving me LaBelle, but not as sweet and cloying. Now that Khair has sat and macerated, it's too sweet for me. Like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe give that one to my daughter, because it's a lot. Like, I don't know, who am I never thought I would be the one that says things like it's too sweet for me. But something about that one is just, it starts to get on my nerves a little bit throughout the day, and I would never want to overspread. Like, that's the vibe that Vanilla Candy is giving me. This one, oh my goodness, it's very close, but this one is not as sweet and cloying. But you have to also understand that this is a brand new release. Now this one, you're going to get that bubblegummy vibe, oh my gosh, which I wasn't getting from Khair's version at first. As it really started to age, I would get the bubblegum, but you're getting that delicious bubblegum right off the bat here, and it comes through even more. Maybe the way this whipped cream is done in here is really lifting up the sweetness, which whipped cream can definitely do. And I just find that this doesn't wear too heavy to me. This is not getting syrupy, overly sweet. But again, time will tell, because Khair's didn't do that at first either, but it does now. Because your Khair's really do need time to sit and figure out what they're going to do. They do get richer, deeper, sweeter over time, all of them. This is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and wear it because I enjoy this whole scent profile, but it cannot be too sweet. Some about them super sweet pears, I'm not feeling. LaBelle used to be obsessed. I can't do it. So if you're in the market for something like your LaBelle's, you want something like your Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, which I feel like it's a little closer to the Vanilla Candy, then I think you would absolutely enjoy Khair Confession. This bottle is so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. So yeah, you guys, those are the dupes for today. Drop me a line and let me know some other inspired buys that you would like a review on, or if there's some really popular ones you've been hearing me rave about, but you don't want to spend the coins, you're looking for an alternative. Let me know that in the comments below as well. Please be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure notification bell is turned on so you don't miss any of my uploads. And last but not least, give me a big thumbs up if you found any value in the content. As always, these will be linked in the description box below. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.